everyone, Paul at ISM. Welcome to another At the Bench update. Before we get going today, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click the little bell notifications, get notified of all our latest videos. Click the like button and leave a comment. I do read and reply to all the comments and appreciate everybody that takes the time to leave a comment on the channel. And of course, if you scroll up in the description, there's a link to a big long list of all the items I use in my videos. So if you see anything, you should be able to find it in there. So yeah, it's been probably at least a month since the last bench update. I simply need the content to do it, and I'm not finishing as many models as I used to get them done. So hopefully that'll change. We can get a bit more content out there. Make these at least twice a month would be my goal. But anyway, we're here today. I've got a few things to chat about, a few things in progress, one finished, and some proposed future builds as well. So get a cup of tea, sit tight, because there's going to be a little bit of waffle and some video footage of what I've been working on as well. So I've got a little load of notes down there, so I'm going to read those. First and foremost, the 30th of October, which is a week Friday, is our Models for Heroes charity auction. So please come and join us on that evening. The whole Friday night show is dedicated towards that auction. There's going to be over 50 items to auction off that night. We need all you out there to dig deep and help us support this wonderful charity that helps frontline troops that are at home, emergency services, suffering with PTSD, and it helps them deal with life through the medium of modelling, which a lot of us use on a day-to-day basis in a different way kind of thing. So please come and join us that evening. We're still looking for any donations, any unstarted kits, unused paints, tools, anything you've got. Go to the Models for Heroes website, look for the address, send it off to Malcolm, mark ISM charity auction, and it'll be auctioned off on the night. There's loads of cool stuff, very, very good lots this year. And fingers crossed we can do a great job for this wonderful charity. So that's that. Right, and number 2, let's have a look. I started with some of the guys in the Hangouts a Ferrari group build. It was going to be Italian, but I think we focused on Ferrari because most of us have Ferraris. So as usual, we opened it up to the Facebook page as well, and anybody that wants to join on YouTube, any Ferrari, as long as the kitchen union started, you can build whatever you want. And basically, I chose this. I chose the F12 Berlinetta. It was a kit we looked through in a bench update a while back. Came with all that wonderful photo etch. If I remember, I'll stick it all up on screen. All that wonderful photo etch. And it just looks a great kit. So that is my plan. You're going to see that as it is today in a little bit. So loads of people taking part in that. That runs from about a week ago to my birthday, funny enough, the 14th of November. So you got about a month left on that one, which should be plenty of time. Just take that long to build them. Don't set yourself at, oh no, I can't do it, because you can. You literally can. If you put your mind to it, you can do anything in a way. So yeah, that's going to go on for the next month. If you want to join, just post on Facebook, make a video, whatever you want to do, as long as there's content to show what you are working on, that's new and unstarted, and progress along the way. I'm happy and everything's good. So once that's out of the way, I also have future plans for either a German car build, which will cover, Audi, BMW, Mercedes, Porsche, so on and so forth. Or we'll break them down, we'll just do a Porsche one, we'll just do a BMW one. The problem is it kind of brings the market down because there's not that many kits differently out there. BMW, there's probably about half a dozen. Maybe a few more if you dig around. Mercedes, the same, Porsche. So yeah, I don't know. We'll figure that one out as we go. We're also going to do a Japanese one as well, and that'll be a busy one as well because I've got loads to do for that. So we'll announce them as we go, and we'll probably pick one as our Christmas build. So I'll do a Christmas build every year, and one of those will be probably the Japanese one, to be honest. By the time we go through the time to get to it, 4 teams, yeah, it'll probably be that. So that's the plan. So if you want to take part, let me know the thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll announce them as and when we go. You can hear Hannah's tape going out there. She's busy today, finishing off some UMP orders. So busy, busy, busy. Right, another thing I've made up at last, I've been meaning to do this for a long, long time, is some stickers of my Paul ISM logo. So this is in the top right of all the videos. And on my page, and it's my little logo, my Paul ISM logo with the ISM logo in there. I had these made up. They are, I think they're 8 by 5 centimeters. They're not the biggest. Really nice quality stickers though, but they weren't cheap. They cost me a fortune. These are mine. These are not for UMP. These are actually mine. I had them made up for myself. So I've got about 20 spares. If anyone wants one, if you've already bought them, I have to sell them, unfortunately. I'd love to give them away. But not only the postage cost, these things cost a fortune to get made up. Because they're short supply, custom print, they cost me a bomb to get made up. So, yeah, that's it. But I've got one there. There's a few on the bench you'll see from time to time. One on the door somewhere. But yeah, I've got a few of these left. Anyone wants one, let me know in the comments or message me on Facebook. Look for Paul Bretland, or there's an email address in the description of this video. Email me. If you're in the UK, you're looking at £2 per sticker posted. If you're elsewhere in the world, you're looking at £1.50 for the sticker, and wherever postage it costs worldwide. So yeah, if you want one, let me know. They are there. I haven't got that many of them, so if you want one, be quick. I literally am charging you the cost of the sticker and the postage. I'm making no money off them whatsoever. But if you want one, let me know. They are there for sure. Right, next, what have we got? Yes, one thing I want to do is obviously looking for content. So if you've got any questions out there you want to ask me, and I'm going to post this over on my Paul ISM page. If you've got any questions you want me to answer in the next bench update, just post them in the comments down below and I'll make a note of them and answer for them next time. It can be about ISM, UMP, me, modelling techniques, anything at all. If you want to ask me, pop it in there. And don't worry about me asking. If I don't want to answer it, I won't answer it. But pop it in there and I'll try and answer them as I go. And hopefully, again, I'll do a little bit more content to the next bench update. Right, so we've got a couple in progress and we've got one finished build as well. Before I get going today, this is a very kind gift off my buddy Sam. As is one of the kits you're going to see in a minute, because he's crazy and he's a madman. He bought me one of these ages ago, there and centre. They're like a limited print off eBay. They're lovely, they are framed. And he's got me Mark Marquez's one with the Repsol Honda. So thank you, Sam. Literally just arrived about 2 minutes before I filmed this, so it's there. Thank you, mate. I need to find somewhere to hang it up behind me, but really appreciated, as is the kit you bought me as well. You're absolutely crazy madman. Right, Volt Mustang is all done. The video build's all done. Wonderful kit. Great looking scheme as well. It turned out really well. Now, a few dramas of this along the way, which made it last about 3 months to build. Primarily not very good decals, but we rectified that with some blue stuff decals and we got the build done. So we're going to have a look at that. There's a 3-part video build series on my channel. If you want to go and watch that, go ahead over there and have a look. But for now, we'll have a little bit of chat about what we did. So, this is Tamiya's 24 scale Ford Mustang GT4. If you know me, if it's a new kit, unless I build it instantly, I'll very rarely do the out-of-the-box scheme. I'll normally pick an aftermarket one. And this Volt screen literally jumped off the page at me. So I ordered some decals for it and plan to make it a video build. Sadly, the decals weren't the best quality and they put the video build on hold for about 10 weeks. Blue Stuff thankfully released their wonderful decals of the same scheme, which were perfect. Absolutely beautiful decals. Massive jump up in quality compared to the terrible other ones I had. And we got the build done and she looks absolutely stunning. Now I'm a little bit vague on some details. I need to go back and watch the video because it's been that long since I've done some of it. I forget what I used. So I'm going to try and go through it all and remember what I used. So it's a Tamiya base kit. Completely out of the box, bar some photo etched seat belts and ribbon. A little bit of carbon fibre here and there. And of course the Blue Stuff decals. So it was primed, I think, in UMP white primer. It was either UMP or Tamiya white primer. It was then base coated in Gravity Spain fluorescent yellow. We gave it a wash. We used the Blue Stuff decals. And we cleared it in Gravity Spain 2K clear. The wheels were LP20. Bit of mixed feelings on this. Some people say they're black. To me, they look gunmetal. I went with gunmetal for a bit of interest because I thought it looked a bit better. And I'm glad I did because it definitely added a little bit of interest to it. All taken back, flatted with the 12,000, 8,000 micro mesh. We then polished up with the UMP polish system. Final assembly, and absolutely beautiful, great looking car. One little flaw in my back window where I got a tiny dot of CA glue. Other than that, very happy with the build, and it's a very striking scheme, as you can see by these pictures. A beautiful bright car. and a great livery as well. Really, really nice kit to build. I think the trouble I had in the beginning, it kind of made it feel like the build was dragging along when it wasn't. It took normal time, but I think because of the trouble it had, it kind of had a bit of a, you know, what's the word to it? Just added a bit of, yeah, unnecessary drama to it and kind of killed the build a little bit for me. But yeah, happy how this came out. Highly recommend that kit. We've got them at umpretail.com. Go over there and have a look. Like I say, it's a 3-part video series on the channel. And the next one we're in progress of is the Impala, which we're going to go to the bench now and have a quick look at. Right then, so first of all, we'll start with the Berlinetta. Now, I'm in my spray booth, not my bench, because this was painted an hour and a half ago. It's dust dry. It's very far from touch dry, so I've got to be ultra careful. It's in 2 of these, one's this side, one's that side, and they're not secured, so I can't move them around, hence why the bench is still here. It's still wet from the water I put down. The apex is just soaking, ready for cleaning properly. But I'm going to try and get them out without wrecking them and show you the clear coat. So, this has gone really well. Obviously, we've got a separate bonnet, doors, and boot lid. Now, it looks a bit thick at the bottom. That's actually the shape of the car down there at the bottom. There probably is a tiny little run at the front. It's hard to tell with the shape of this thing. Yeah, maybe a touch of a run at the front, but other than that, it's gone down really well. It's covered well. Got a nice gloss finish on it. Really is not too bad a kit at all. There's a few sink marks here and there, but that is literally just one of those things. And if I knock the camera off, the light off rather, not the camera, you should be able to see a nice bit of shine. There's my back door over there, excuse the expression, but yeah, it's gone down really well. Happy I chose this colour. It's come out really well. So this has been primed in UMP Pink Primer. It was then painted, I was going to use Gravity Colours Rosso Anniversary 70, whatever it's called. It wasn't deep enough of a red, so I went with Tamiya TS8. In the end, decanted and through the apex. So it's a much deeper, nicer red in my opinion, so happy with that. We gave it a panel line wash with a dark grey mix of black and grey. And then with 2K cleared it this morning with Gravity 2K, and as you see, we've got a nice clear coat. Like I said, we've got a slight run right at that bottom edge. You can see it right there. I think it's a run, I can't really tell. Almost looks like it's built into the body, to be honest. But either way, once this is flattered and polished, it won't be visible anyway. So this is still ultra sticky. Ultra sticky, so we need to be careful with it. We don't mark it or damage it in any way. So we'll pop that down safely in there, which is easier said than done when it's not secured. And then in here we've got like the wing mirrors, which again are separate. I'm not going to show those. And the bonnet, and again the bonnet has attracted some dust. Something about these bonnets, or hoods if you're American. But again, we've got a nice clear coat on that. I'd rather put it a little bit thicker. Because it can be polished back, it gives you lots of material to work with, and the shape of the bonnet makes it look a bit odd because there's multi-angles. We've got a little bit of dust here and there, which it's not the end of the world. It's a bit of a pain. I'm just going to grab one of the doors because the other one's right at the back and I'm not risking damaging it. And there we go, there's one of the doors as well. So a beautiful colour, a beautiful 2K, and I'm happy how this is coming along. So all the running gear is cut off, chassis, etc., all ready to be worked on. So that's all cleaned up now, just needs mounting for primer, then we can base colour it and get all the chassis together. Undecided on wheel colour yet. Can't choose between silver or black or gunmetal, don't know. I am more pushed towards silver because I think it goes well with the red. But I just don't know. We will see on that one and I will report back at a later date. Right, let's go to the normal bench and have a look at the Chevy Impala. Right, so as you can see, we've got the F12 Berlinetta underway. That's our own personal build for me. The current video build at the minute, after finishing the Bolt Mustang, is the Revel Impala. Now, part one of this is out, which covers all the bodywork, getting it prepped, primed, painted, bare metal foiled, so on and so forth. And here she is now. This is, what, a couple of weeks later? This is completely like the airbrush. I've not touched it since it was 2K'd, and the next step is to start work on part 2 and start getting all the engine together and the running gear and the interior. So once we flat this, polish it all up, she should look really, really pretty, but great little kit and a nice, interesting car to build as well. So looking forward to this. Like I say, I've got all the running gear to do next, all the engine, and so on and so forth. So quite a lot of work to get done there, but that's the next step. Get this done after the fry's now cleared. That was my goal. Get this to part 2 of the video build, then we'll go back to the Ferrari and we'll do a stage on that, and then we'll come back. Just gonna keep going back and forth, keep the mojo going and keep the video builds going as well. So this lives in its case there, nice and safe and out of the way. Now, purchases, made a few purchases. Well, one's been bought for me, one I already had and one I've bought. I put a post up on my Pull SM Facebook page a few weeks back asking what builds would people like to see me do. All sorts was mentioned, but probably most of all was F1 cars followed by sci-fi. So I went out, and I've already had this kit once and I sold it, so I've gone out and bought this. So hopefully this will be a video build at some point in the near future. It's a lovely car, it's one I've always wanted to build, beautiful looking thing, beautiful colour. And yeah, we're going to do this. We'll probably do it completely out of the box. Whether we add any extras to it, I don't know. But yeah, thanks for your feedback. And hopefully, like I say, we'll see this as part of a video build in the not too distant future. Fingers crossed, that is the plan. Now the other one was sci-fi, and it got me thinking, okay, maybe we could. I've built a few in the past, and luckily I had this in the stash. So this is the 1/48 Bandai Snowspeeder. As you can see, all primo with a different coloured plastic. This came with a little tiny 1/144th one, which my little boy James has, that me and him built about 3 years ago together. So this is the full size one, 48 scale. Comes on a little display stand, and I'm hoping to video build this as well. And I'm hoping this will be next after the Impala. That is my plan. So again, these are the plans. Hopefully they will come to fruition. And this is what I plan to do. Add a little bit of difference to the group, forum, my page, the channel, everything. And hopefully we can build this, get it painted up, bit of weathering. We will paint it. We're not just going to use the bare plastic because that gets a little bit boring. But yeah, it should hopefully make an interesting build. So that'll be pretty cool. And hopefully you out there will appreciate it, along with the F1 car. And of course there will be other builds along the way as well. Mostly car related. And hopefully some armour as well. Still got the Jagd Panther, sorry. The Jagd Panther to get back to. But it's on hold. I'm just enjoying the cars at the minute. So maybe when we get a couple of cars out of the way, we'll go back. It's in primer. We'll get it all painted up. The floor tracks are all done. And we'll get that thing dusted and finished as well. So there we are. So that's it really. Yeah, let's go back to me. Okay, then there we go. So yeah, happy everything's going along. Impala's looking superb. Really itching to get out that one, but each kit I've got, I set a stage to get to. So with the Impala, it was get it to clear coat. That can then sit for as long as possible. I don't care how long I leave that. The longer you leave that clear coat to cure, the better it will polish up. And the 2K from Gravity Spain is phenomenal stuff. That's probably done nearly 3 weeks now. So I'm perfectly happy to let that sit there and just cure all by itself, no drama at all, by working on something else. I think, like I say, with the Berlinetta, the goal with that was to get that to 2K, and that can now sit there, and we're going to go back to the Impala now. We'll get all the engine done, the chassis done, and really get that build momentum going on that one. So hopefully part 2 of that Impala build will be near the end of the week sometime. And then, yeah, we'll think about doing that Snowspeeder. We'll think about cracking that one out. We'll see. I think I need to get one of the cars off the bench first. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll get the Impala out of the way, and then we'll get onto the Snowspeeder and release a build for that one. So at least that will cover some paint build of the Bandai kit. If you've not seen one built before, they are fantastic. We'll paint it, we'll do a bit of weathering, and hopefully it'll turn out decent. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Absolutely massive Star Wars fan. And it's been in the stash for ages. One kit I was looking for that I would have liked to have done as well, or instead of, is the A-Wing. Really love the little A-Wing. And yeah, they're just hard to find and expensive, so I kind of thought my modelling budget's very, very low at the minute. Very low. So yeah, I'm going to go stick with what I've got. So Snowspeeder's been in the cupboard. It's untouched as a whole, as a model kit. I thought it would be ideal. We'll have a look through the box when we start the video build, rather than doing a separate review. It's an older kit now. Loads of reviews out there, and we'll have a quick 5-minute look through the box before we start the build. And I'll just show you some of the key points of the Bandai kit. So I reckon in a couple of weeks that should be out. And we'll get that going. And then we'll maybe look at the F1 car as well. We shall see. Like I say, I still got the Ag Panther to get back to, and the P38 is there. I haven't forgot about them at all. And the 12 scale McLaren, which is upstairs in the house, safely out of the way. We will get back to that as well. I've also got a Martini Alpha 155 to finish off, which is clear coated, and a Tamiya R34 Skyline, which is painted and clear coated to finish off. So I've got others there to do. Over the past 6 months, my mojo has been everywhere with everything that's happened, with my own health, what's happened in the world, my personal life. It's just absolutely kicked my arse and drove me over the last 6 months to the point I'm like ready to snap almost. I'm not, but you know what I mean. We just get absolutely fed up. I think it's had a detrimental effect on my modelling a little bit, but I need to focus more on it because it helps. It does help. It's a good medium to get your head straight. And I enjoy making the content, and I enjoy sharing things, and I really want to get it out there and show more work. So that is my plan. That is my plan. Now, I'm not going to bore you all with another 2-minute video of the fish tank, because you've all seen it. I know loads of you like to see it. I get a lot of comments and thumbs up about the fish tank, and that's great. But it hasn't changed that much, although it needs a major trim. I've got a picture. I'll pop it up. It needs a massive trim. The water letters I've bought's gone mental. I've had to throw a load of it away. The giant moss ball on the right-hand side has it's over a foot wide. It only started off as 4 inches. But the problem is it's come to the glass now, and as you look at the bottom right, it's cutting off down there. So I need to trim it back to get a bit more light down there again. And sadly, my red plant at the front looks to be wilting and dying. It's never done well in there. So I'm going to probably replace that with something a bit easier to grow. And it'll be red or a colour of some variety. And we'll say it's funny because the S Reapers to the right of it has come back. But that one's died off. But it's crazy, this tank. The levels are just the best I've ever seen in a fish tank. It's 0 across the board for ammonia, nitrite and nitrate. 0, zero nitrate at all. Not an ounce. The plants just use everything up. It's all gone. KH is 5. My GH is 12. pH is 7.2 or something. And it's just perfect. It really is absolutely perfect. And if you're thinking about getting one, do it, because it's fantastic. And if you ever need any plants, let me know, because I throw loads of plants away every month when this thing gets a huge haircut. I've got Liliphenia sessiflora, I think it's called. I've got Bacopa. I forget the names of these now. I've got water lettuce. I've got duckweed. I've got Java moss, more than I can keep, to be honest. Yes, I give this a haircut and there's loads. So it literally goes in the bin. There's nothing else I can do. James's tank is fully planted in the house. So yeah, if you ever need any plants and you want some for free, I'll literally charge you the postage. Or if you put your UMP order in, it can go in there. I'll do you a bag of plants. You'll get it next day. And I did it for Sean Brader. And yeah, he said to do them well. So if you want any, let me know and I'll hit you up. Now, something I'm going to ask for today is, if you're not a follower of my Paul ISM page, please go over and have a little look at it. I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers and followers. I'm at 3,000, just under 3,700, I think. So I really need everyone to go over there, click a like on it, because the more likes and views and followers I've got, I think the more it'll get recommended by Facebook. I'm not sure how Facebook works like that. And of course, if you're not subbed to this channel, give it a thumbs up, sub to it, leave a comment. I do read and reply to every comment. And click a little bell notification to get notified of all our latest videos. And check out International Scale Model Facebook page and forum. And most importantly of all, my livelihood, umpretail.com. head on over there. We're a bit short stocked at the minute. There's a bit of a, yeah, you'll find out in a bit, there's a bit of a transition going on with UMP. Nothing bad, it's all for the good. But stock's a little bit low on some things at the minute because we've not been ordering everything in. So just bear with us, but there's still other things in there. We've got loads of kits and products and that there. Head over there and have a look and go and buy some stuff. And that's it really. I'm back on Instagram. I still don't like Instagram as much as Facebook, but I'm trying to use it more. The links are in the description of this, as well as links to everything else I mentioned too. So go over and have a look. But please go to my Impala ISM page. If you're not a follower, just go over there. And if you're not on Facebook, I know some people have reasons not to be on Facebook. They don't want to be found. Join it with a false name and just join the modelling pages, especially ISM. You're missing out on so much stuff. There's loads of content there. Nobody needs to know it's you. You can go on there anonymous, and it's great. And just look at the modelling stuff. That's what I would do. But there we go. That's it. That's enough waffle for me. I will catch you all hopefully in a couple of weeks, and we'll have another chat again. Another 30-minute waffle with me. And yeah, I'll see you then. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.